Okay, obviously the real estate market is still super intense in the greater Seattle, Bellevue area. And in this video, I thought it'd be interesting to talk a little bit about what great listing agents look for when they are reviewing multiple offers to help those buyers out there who maybe have been struggling with multiple offers, or even buyers that are coming into the market. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Nate Short. I've been a realtor for nearly 20 years in the local area here. And in this video, I thought we would just talk about these 5 things. So let's jump right into it. Some of them are obvious and some of them are not so obvious. Now, the first thing that I came up with, of course, is price. So as a listing agent, it's very easy to just jump to, okay, what's the net price of this? If there's an escalation clause that's going up to a certain amount, what's the increments, those kinds of things. We definitely look at price. Yet a lot of our offers out there are just written, maybe they just go up to the top price that they're willing to go, or maybe they start at the list price and include an escalation, but there's definitely some strategies around that. And I think it's worth discussing with your agent how that price issue really works out, because it is probably the number one thing that we look at, of course, what's the net price, but there's also some other considerations. Second thing we look at, or at least I look at, is what's the earnest money look like? Is the earnest money just a small amount? Are they actually putting up a lot, or are they, what's that situation? And more importantly, is it non-refundable? So a lot of you think, well, gosh, how many times do you put non-refundable money up? Well, in most cases now, most of the offers that are being won out there, they're putting non-refundable earnest money up. So we look at, if I've got somebody who's, say, putting $30,000 down and somebody's putting $100,000 down, that's a big difference. And then the other question I'm asking myself, is a portion of it or all of it being non-refundable? Okay, next thing that we look at is contingencies. Of course, in a competitive environment like we're in, most of the cases, we're leaving a lot of those contingencies out. You pretty much cannot have any contingencies, but what if there's, say, an oil tank, or what if there is other contingencies that are factors out there? A lot of agents will write that in. I've seen people just write in title contingencies, and of course that's something that we eliminate right away if there's other multiple offers that don't have that in there. So that's a big deal. Fourth thing is the general terms. So few agents actually call me and ask me, what is the seller actually looking for? Do they want to rent back? When do they want to close? These are some of the questions. What are the overall terms of the agreement? And some of those little nuances can be the difference between getting a deal or not. Then the last thing, the fifth thing that I have is, and I think it's probably one of the biggest things out there, is the relationship that buyer's agent has with the listing agent. For me, at least, I'm gonna look at, does this person have a track record? Have they sold a lot in the area? Are they experienced? What's their qualifications that they have with their lender, or those relationships with their lender? And what relationship do I specifically have with that buyer's agent? Because I know that if I have a really good relationship, or I know if they have a really good reputation, that it's going to be a lower risk for my seller to take those deals. So I may counter relationship, people that I have relationships with first, rather than ones that I don't. And so those to me are really the 5 top things that you can be looking at to improve your offers, or really dial that in so that to give yourself the best chance of winning a multiple offer situation. So hopefully this helps. Thank you for watching this video, and we will see you in the next one.